Thank you for inviting me here to the Art of Hitting Club, and really a high-level club. A lot of guys giving you credit, Ed, for setting this club up, and talk a little bit about how long you guys been in existence, and talk about the club.
Well, John and I have been hitting for 20 years together, and I just named it the Art of Hitting Club because of my YouTube channel, and we wanted to get a brand, and we have a brand, and you know, a lot of guys want to be here. We can't have everybody here. We have 30, 40 guys. So
how often do you meet?
We meet Saturday when there's no half century, and Wednesday.
My name is Dan Carlson. I play at Major Gold, Major Plus, and I love softball.
How old are you, Dan?
I'm 55 years old.
And how big are you?
6'1", 210. It's a great club. There's a lot of really good hitters. There's a variety of guys, and I think one of the best things about the club is if you're willing to put the work in and ask questions, there's a lot of smart guys that can help you. It's interesting because I think for me, there's a physical aspect, and then there's the mental aspect. And right now, I feel like I'm in a kind of a zone where mechanically everything is going, going good. It's just a matter of making the right decisions, what to swing at, and not getting frustrated maybe when I don't see pitches. And you know, to bottle that up in the future, it's I mean, put the work in, and you know, just keep working at the craft.
What technical things do you find yourself adjusting, whether it's a minute one or a big one?
One of the things that, because I walk the box, I think it's an advantage in the respect of a pitcher if he's consistently short or consistently deep. If I find out, if I kind of predict what he's going to pitch me, I'll adjust how far or deep or off or tight to the plate I am, and I feel like I can get to, I can really barrel up a lot more pitches that way. Yeah, I don't want to get in front. I don't want to be on that front foot. I want to keep the weight back, and then as I'm rotating, just, you know, not to be too far out in front. I want to stay back as I'm coming through, and I think that I get more leg power. I mean, it's a great club. They're great people, and I can tell you this one thing for sure, that I would not be where I am today without the guys at this club.
My name's John Ferranti, 67 years old, native from Washington, D.C. Actually been here for about 30 years though, lived in West Melbourne. Most power is left center to right center. Don't pull too much, but I do a lot of tee work to help keep the wrist movement strong. Of course, we're out here. A little bit of video. I don't get too much video, but I would say, as much as anything else, one of the things I really do concentrate on is keeping my hands back as long as I can. You know, I try not to get too far ahead of myself, so I really, until my hips turn, everything is still back. You know, kind of like the old facing the ball routine, and then the last swing. I think that allows me to go pretty much either direction without really thinking about it. So I can hit an outside pitch this way, inside pitch this way.
Jeremy Baker. I'm from Ontario, Canada. Usually play AAA when our team comes down to the northern U.S. And I'm 52, sorry.
Oh yeah, well, I'll tell you what, great looking swing, a lot of explosion. And asking you technically, Ed was saying he had a great wrist snap, which he did, but that's something you talked about having from early on.
Yeah, when I was young, I played a ton of golf. I always had a good wrist snap through a golf ball. I started playing slow pitch in my 20s. I never played baseball as a kid. Trying to change my swing so I could get to inside pitches, so I could get out front and get the pitch that normally would tie me up. I hit a foul. And the other thing was that, yeah, I always had a good wrist snap, but the hand position was wrong. I'd roll over in front. So now I really concentrate on keeping my hands in the proper position as I go through the ball and try not to roll over too soon. Yeah, I just feel like my hips aren't open enough at point of contact sometimes. They open up at the end, but maybe because I let the ball travel, I'm hitting it back here and my hips haven't gone all the way. But when I analyze videos of myself, I was like, I need to get my hips turned a little faster.
Frank Ferrendo, I'm from Rhode Island, moved to Melbourne 3 years ago. I started playing softball 2.5 years ago, and I told you Ed made a deal with Ed Rose to help me hit, and I joined the hitting club. It's been a good 2 years. That's made all the difference. You know, I've experimented with different things, but you know, the practice out here with the hitting club twice a week makes all the difference in the world. The first thing when I came to the hitting club, Ed videoed me, and I could see how terrible my swing, I wasn't following through. I had a terrible swing, and then the guys would, you know, But still, follow through is still something hard.
What changes did you make today, you know, going on that same tangent that brought you such success? I mean, were you trying to throw more?
Well, trying to follow through, you know, have that follow through. I used to stand without a stride at all, and now I'm striding a little bit, which helps me with hip rotation. Hopefully that'll help me more with a follow through.
It's a hell of a round, Ed. What best I've seen you hit in a long time. Just explosive. Anything different you did technically, or anything you did different than cranking it up today? Why had a great day?
Well, I had 3 days rest. I hadn't done anything in 3 days. Had my infusion yesterday, and usually today is a bad day for me, but maybe it's the camera's on. I don't know.
What
I do show off in front of the camera. The whole key to my swing is my stride, longer stride, and controlled aggression, as they say, controlled aggression.
I think as seniors, and I've noticed this from the time I was 60 and was working with guys and myself, I think as seniors we forget what it's like to cut it loose and be explosive. Would you agree with that? Maybe today?
No, absolutely I would agree with that. The other thing, I was Bruce Fairchild, was one of the best home run hitters in 75 and over now. He said to me, he said, "Bruce, you're getting better with age, dude." And he said, what did he say? He said, "I just swing hard all the time, man."
This though, I'll tell you what, this guy hit some balls close to 300 feet today, and his exit speed was
he hits better
unbelievable.
than me sometimes.
And anyhow, you guys have done a hell of a job with him.
Hey, look, dude, you did all that bullshit about we'd done a job. He did the job for himself. You know what? Hitting's like living and dying. You got to do it on your own.
Well, we all need some direction.
Without these guys, without the practice and the ideas and the feedback, no way.
In the league he plays in, they wouldn't let me play there for 30 years. I spent the last 2 years proving they were wrong.
Did you see how good he hit today?
Oh yeah, he's definitely, you know, for someone with what he's going through and the medication and stuff.
But I mean, he hit balls over 300 feet today, and the exit speeds were probably pushing 80, and all because Ed got fired up today. Well, I've come away impressed to sell with the club, always knowing that Ed's at the top of the softball game. But you guys do a great job here. I'm looking forward to my next visit down here.